What's up, everybody? I wanted to jump on and show you what we're doing today, and still again I don't think CJ Pony Park is re-hooking me up with the stuff that we needed to work with today. So I got my hoop finally, all the bolts. That's not the bolt. We got a spare hoop. They told me to keep the old one. They didn't want it back. So it's cool beans of them. And another thing is, so yeah, this is CJ Pony Parts safety drive shaft hoop. You know, it didn't come with instructions how to put it on, so I guess it's self-explanatory. You know, well, I can sell it. You know, we got to take the seats out and get the carpet out, drill some holes, get this put in, and the hoop, not a whole lot to do today, but yeah, like I said again, man, it was cool beans of CJ Pony Parts to re-hook me up. The postal service man just wasn't being cool with us. Gave my wife all kind of run around and just hassle. And then she got a hold of CJ Pony Parts, man. They hooked her right up, gave us another piece. So like I said, I got a spare hoop, a spare bolt. So I guess we'll find something to do with a spare hoop here. But yeah, just wanted to pop on and show y'all what was working on. We're going to put this in. I got to get up underneath there, clean up underneath the car, and find out where this goes. Like I said, as far as I can tell, we're going to take both seats out. I want to get the carpet out, drill a couple holes through the seat, through the floor pan, get this put in place, and then, yeah, easy peasy stuff. As you can tell, I got to go pull my hair up before I get started. So yeah, all right, I'll holler at y'all in a bit. Fits the best like it right there, nice and flat. I got plenty. If I come back to there, that's there. Got the hump to contend with. Not like that. I don't have to deal with nothing. Alright, y'all, I've been looking at this thing. I've been trying to turn it different ways. This piece, but I mean, it fits nice and flat right there. Against here, because this is a little different. See, this one right here from the bend to here's got you a little bit more space from this one to this one. It's right at the bend. So it fits good, nice and flat right there, but I'm hitting all up here unless that's where my shifter and everything is, and I don't want to cut none of that out. So the hoop, I'm going to put about, close as I can to the front right here without interfering with the universal joints. So I think that's what I'm going to do right there. I'll just turn it down, make sure I got it all straight, get my measurements, I'll get them off of here, and then make sure they're straight. Alright, I just want to show y'all where I was at, and catch you up. So I got to get the seats and everything still out, and I got to get this. So I think I'm going to do it just like that right there. I think it's for get the bend down, because if I do it like this, put it up against there flat, you see I'm super close right here, and then plus it's all into my where my shifter goes. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. All right, let me get busy. Check this out. So the other boat's up underneath the car, but anyways, there's four on each side. There's 8 holes down there, right on the sides of the bracket where it bolts to the car. For some reason they only gave me 4 bolts. You know, it's like only 2 on each side. You know, and then the middle one, the hoop, has 4. You know, so I put all 4 of those on, but then it only leaves me 4. And I even looked at the other package, and it's the same way, 4 and 4. So I don't know. But anyways, where I drilled up at and where I like where it's flat up underneath the car, and it gave me, you know, good space in between my drive shaft top and bottom. So I come up on the right there in the front. Well, the seats bolt down. It's got that big piece that comes up. So I had to go get some longer bolts to go through it. And so I went and got some grade A bolts, and I got 8. I'm gonna put all of them in there. So I don't know if they meant to or not. Like I said, I don't know. There wasn't any instructions. Ooh. So anywho, well, that's what I'm doing anyways. I had to go get some more bolts and nuts before I can get through the height of that. You know, it's up 3-4 inches, so I went and got some bolts, and we'll get it put in. I'll slide it in there, show what I'm talking about here in just a second. Alright, I got those two to work. They hit just right. I don't know, in the front up there, they're hitting a little bracing up here for where the seat goes, what raises up in the front. I done tore up 2 drill bits, and right here I haven't tried to drill into these 2 holes, but this is the ones where I was talking about I have to go get long ones. Those work perfectly, and those are inside this little deal right here. That's what I was talking about. I just had to drill down into right there. You can see the 2 bolts right there where it was up high, and so the next ones are going to be back here into this little brace right here. So I see how hard it is to drill. So the back 2 bolts are going to work, but the top ones coming up into this, they need to be longer. So that's where I run into, had to go get 2 new bolts. Maybe that's why they had it set up like that, because you was going to have to get 2 bolts for that. I don't know. But I got my distance off of my transmission mount right here. I come from the flat spot to here, and I got 10 1/4, 10 1/4, 10 1/4, and I just kind of really eyeballed it and looked up and made sure it was center right there. But oh no, I got good gappage. You know, I get my hand in it here, get my hand in it up there, so when it's spinning, nothing's going to hit. And I'm going to cut all these off. I don't like them hanging down. Looks terrible, so I'm just going to take a cut off wheel and zip them off. And I mean, it's not that bad. This was pretty easy, and you know, other than have to take seats out, if you don't want to take your seats out, it's on you. You can just drill through the floor, through your carpet, and put some bolts down. But I didn't want to do that. I don't want to see them in the car, so I took my seats out and, you know, got them hidden. That way you never even really notice they're there. But yeah, it's not too bad. I'm gonna wrap this up and I'll show y'all what I want to get through, what it looks like. I mean, it looks it's gonna look just like it does, but I'm gonna zip the screws off and clean it up a little bit, and then get those other 2 screws in there, or try my best to get the other 2 bolts in there. Because like I said, I'm hitting the brace where it comes down the fold over there, and I already broke 2 drill bits trying to get through it. And the same thing happens here. Then, you know, I don't know. We're gonna figure it out though. I'll come back and show y'all these. I don't know if you can see them right there, but those hit right there perfectly in the back. And the front 2 was the only 2 I had to have long. Just these 2 right here. I was able to get the other ones in. Just took me a minute. So I got the just had to take my time. When it started walking off from me is when I was breaking them. So, but you can see what I was coming up with right there. See, I was right on the brace, so I had to drill up it and cut it out. But it is what it is. I got them all bolted down. Got all 4 of them on under there. So yeah, got 4 on this side, 4 on that side. Like I said, all I needed was 2 longer ones on the driver's side over there. That was it. But they didn't even have the other 2 bolts, the other 4 bolts that you needed for this. But anyway, all right, let me get this put back together. All right, you can see right there, I cut those 4 off, and I cut the other 4 off on the other side, and I left the 4 in the middle alone, just in case if I wanted to take the center hoop off, it wouldn't give me that much trouble. Now, this won't give me any trouble anyways. I beveled the edges of the 4 that I cut off, but you know, I'm never going to take this cross brace off. I might remove the center hoop, but I don't see why I would ever need to. But just in case, I just left those alone. And yeah, it wasn't, you know, that bad. Pretty easy job, really. You know, only thing was the hardest part was taking the seats out, and that's really not that hard. Broke a couple of drill bits on that side, but all in all, you know, pretty good. But yeah, let me show y'all this part number one more time. That way y'all what we got going on here, and there it is. Like I said, that's from CJ Pony Parts. That's the number right there. But you can, I get in close on that one, and you can see it's a safety, the drive shaft safety hoop. But yeah, alright, that's it for today. I gotta go get some gas lines for the tiller, and yeah, I hope y'all enjoy. Like I said, it wasn't that hard. I mean, you don't even have to take the seats out. You can drill right through your carpet if you want to, but I wasn't going to drill through my carpet. Just show y'all the inside. So I guess all back together, you know. So how's that ugly thing? Don't look at that, but you know, you can't even tell. You can't even feel them, really. So yeah, cool beans. I like it. All right, it's another check off the list. We got the transmission pan, and we can set it back down on the ground and get it back running. And we got to get the windows working too, but we can get it back running once we get it down on the ground. I can put transmission fluid in it, that way it all don't leak out. Get it moving and mobile again, and start knocking off some more things. All right, well, I'll holler at y'all taters later.